Our next example again comes out of section 3.4. And once again we're asked to sketch something. This one is a little different than the last two in that it hasn't been factored for us, so we do have that work to do. We have some choices of how we do that, but the first step definitely, hopefully, would be to take out greatest common factor. So we take out -3, and we have x cubed minus 3x squared plus 4. Now if I'm truly doing this without technology, I'm going to have to look at my integral zero theorem and say, well, numbers that I might try here need to be factors of 4, so I'll try plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4. So I don't have an unlimited list of numbers to try. So if I let x equal 1, meaning that I'm seeing if x minus 1 is a factor, I'm going to have y equals -3 times 1 cubed minus 3 plus 4. Now, unfortunately, that does not give me 0. I end up with -6, so I'll try let x equal -1. We'll try the factor of x plus 1 instead, and we'll have -3 and the good news is that this time I do get 0. So I know that x plus 1 is a factor. And so from there I need to divide to figure out what my other factors are. Synthetic division is quite a bit faster, I think, than doing the long division. So if I just take the polynomial coefficients 1, -3, I have no x term, and I have a positive 4. Divide by 1. And thankfully I do end up with a remainder of 0, which tells me that my other factor here is x squared minus 4x plus 4. Now, if I remember some Math 10 factoring, I should be able to do that one fairly nicely. So the overall polynomial is y equals -3 times, what factors have I found? X plus 1 times x minus 2 times x minus 2. Or if you prefer, -3 x plus 1 x minus 2 squared. The original question asked us to sketch this thing, so I realize that it's degree of 3. I do know the zeros now that it's factored, +2 and -1. I do know that it's a negative leading coefficient from the original, or if I were to expand this out, but just looking at the top. And the multiplicity of this 0 is 2, so it's going to bounce back. And I can find out what the y-intercept is, which is going to be -3 times 1 times -2 squared, which is 4, -12. So down here at -12, I'll have a graph that looks roughly like that. A little bit harder than the last couple because they were already factored, but with the skills you've got from 3.123, you should be able to factor it and divide and find a final graph that looks like that.